Hello everybody, in this video we will see how to draw isometric view of a hemisphere. Question is, draw the isometric view of a hemisphere of diameter 60 mm. So, first we will draw the front view and top view of the hemisphere. First you draw a circle which is the top view of diameter 60 mm. Draw a circle of diameter 60 mm or radius 30 mm. Then you draw the reference line and then you draw the from the center point you project you mark a distance, a point at a distance of, first you locate the center of the circle, draw that, locate that point here, and from here you draw a line at a distance of, mark a point at a distance of 30 mm, and that point as center you draw a circle of, semicircle of radius 30 mm. Okay, so that's how you draw the front view and top view of the semicircle hemisphere. So for a hemisphere, the top view will be a circle and front view is a semicircle of radius 30 mm. Now after drawing this, you want to draw the isometric view of the hemisphere. So for that, first we will draw a reference line like this. Then from here, the radius of this semicircle is, or hemisphere is 30 mm. So from there you draw a line of at a distance of from the midpoint of that line you draw a line at the distance of line of length 30 mm. Okay. Now we will draw one more line parallel to this line here. Okay. Through this parallel to this line through this point.
So box is ready. Now just we will offset this line through 2 mm. Offset through 2 mm.
You draw a line.
This line downwards. Okay.
From here you mark 30 mm, draw a line, then you draw another line parallel to this line through that point.
32
now,
mm long line. So
through this point,
offset this
we will draw lines
left line
like this, line at 30 degrees, having a distance of, having a length of 30 mm.
One more 8. Okay, so
30 mm is the radius.
Like
so at 30 degrees, you draw a line of length 30 mm.
Through the center line. So we will
similarly
through 4 mm. 4 mm.
Draw one more line from here
4 mm. So
of 30 mm radius or length and at an angle 30 degrees.
These 3 points. Like now you want to curve arc. Okay, 3-point arc. Select 3-point arc. 1 point, second point, and third point. Okay. Now that curve is ready. Now you do one thing. Just take the mirror of this one. Okay. Right click. First point and second
from
point.
here this point you draw a line at 30 degrees having a length 30 mm, and towards left side also you draw a line of length 30 mm at an angle 30 degrees. Now in the same way you draw a line towards this side also
the nut is ready. So
at an angle 30 degrees having a length of 30 mm.
This line we will erase.
Similarly
then
this side also you draw a line
trim
at an angle 30 degrees having a length of 30 mm.
This center line, this line.
Now you got this,
this portion
4 lines from here.
Okay.
Line at 30 degrees towards left at 30 mm. Here towards right also 30 degrees 30 mm.
So now the ball
downwards and the right side also you draw 3 lines of 30 mm length at 30 degrees. Now what you want to draw is, now you want to draw a line through this point parallel to this line.
Now we will just make a copy of this one and keep it there. Then
like this. Okay.
We'll rotate this.
You are drawing a line through this point parallel to this line having same 60 mm length. Similarly,
this point you can give this corner 90 degrees. Now we will move this object and place it there.
Through this point also you draw a line
this object and place
parallel to this line.
See, while
having length 60 mm.
You have to
now you do one thing, you just connect this end point to here.
Point. Then you place it there. So
and this end point here
you can place it
so
there.
you'll get a
then this object
rhombus like this.
Either you can take
okay, now you just erase this
rotate this
line
and
okay, now
like
this line also we will erase. So you got a rhombus like this. Now we will these two corners are close corners. So you draw a line from this point to the midpoint of this line. Okay, opposite line. This is opposite line midpoint.
Like and
similarly, from here also one more line
while moving
opposite
this point as base point
to the midpoint of the opposite line.
So
okay,
now the vault is vault.
Similarly, from this these two
Now you just
corners are
draw a
closed, so
line
you want to draw lines from here,
from
not
here
from
to
these
here,
corners. You want to draw lines from these two
and
closed
one
corners.
more line
So draw a
from here
line
to here,
from here to the opposite
one
line.
more
This is
line
opposite line
from
midpoint.
here to here.
Similarly, one more line
Okay,
from here
then
to the opposite line
this line
midpoint.
will
So
offset
you
through
got
2 mm,
some lines like this.
offset
Now you have
through 1
you
mm.
want to you don't want these four lines. You erase those four lines.
Okay, then we'll offset this line based on the so
This
if
one,
offset should be
this one, and
towards
this
inside.
one
Okay,
and this one. You will erase
this
all
line
those
you have
lines.
to offset through
You
inside.
got
Towards
you got this
inside. So offset
rhombus and these
select
cross lines from this closed two corners. These close corners to the opposite line midpoint.
this.
Now you will draw
Select this line and
a curve
downwards you have to offset here. Okay, this line this is to show that there's a thread there. Okay, now we'll just draw a line. This line you will offset. Say you'll just draw a line here based on the thread length. Okay, then we will offset this line through
from this point.
2 mm.
This point is center and this point is radius. You draw an arc. An arc like this.
Okay, just zoom it. Then you have bolt is coming like this. So
Similarly, this point is center and this has radius. You draw one more arc.
draw a line from this corner to this corner, and
This
one
point
more
is
line
center and this has radius.
one more
You
line
draw one more arc
from
like
this
this.
corner to this corner. Enter. Okay, zoom out. Then we will
Similarly,
just
one more arc.
select pan.
This point is
Zoom.
center.
Question is
This
draw the
point is
isometric
center
view from
and
diameter
this
60
this
mm.
length
Now
of this line
adjust
has
these unwanted
radius.
portions.
Okay, this point is center and this has radius.
This one.
You draw
This
one
two
more
lines.
arc like this.
Okay, then this line also we will trim. This line also we will trim.
So you draw a
This one and this portion. Also this portion we have to trim. This portion
Similarly,
we want to trim. Also these two portions we want to trim.
draw one more arc. This
Body
point is center and this has
Now
radius.
if you want, we can just if there is space here, we can give extension here, bolt extension. Otherwise, no need of that.
So you got
Here,
an
here,
ellipse
we will
inside that
just
rhombus. Now you want to draw
that line.
a semicircle here. So for that, you locate the centroid of that
This line we will offset
line.
this.
So to draw
Okay,
the
then
isometric
this-
view, first
then
you
we
draw
will
a major axis
extend
centroid.
this line to meet the second line. Okay,
Then you draw
extend
perpendicular line.
extend this inner line.
Now
These two to meet
you
that
draw
line.
a line
Okay,
from here,
and this also
this
to
meeting
meet
point.
that line.
Okay, at
Okay.
an angle
Now we will
30
do one thing.
degrees.
This
Having a
line also we
dimension
will
of
extend
60
up to
mm
there.
because
Okay,
60
now
mm
we
is
will
the
draw a line,
diameter
a
of the
slant
circle.
line from
So 60 mm
here to
diameter.
here, and one
draw
more slant line from
a-
here to here,
A line at
so
an
that
angle 30
that
degrees.
bolt
So
extension
from
is
here
coming.
you draw a
Now
line.
just
Draw
we
the
trim one
line
portion.
from this corner to this corner
Trim
and locate the
this
center
portion.
of center of that.
Towards
Now
this side also. This portion.
Just draw cross diagonals.
You draw
a similar
this
line.
portion.
Okay, now you got
This
this
portion.
point. Now
This
you,
one.
you draw a semicircle
Okay.
of
Now the bolt
radius
is ready.
center as this point and radius
Bolt
as
and
this
nuts
one.
are ready.
Having dimension 60 okay, now you just you draw a
This line also
semicircle
we will, pan
line of that.
see,
So this is how
almost
I hope this is how you
bolt
draw
and nut is
a
ready. Then we have,
hemisphere like this.
we will
Using
just,
in
extend
isometric
this line.
now you want to draw a line from here parallel. Hope you
to
understood this video.
here,
Thank you very much for listening
we
to
will
this
draw a
video.
line
Thank you.
here like this.